What is up, fellow cinephiles? I'm back again with a video. Today we are going to be reviewing a movie by Peter Berg. I did do a review on Patriots Day, so this is continuing that trend in doing Lone Survivor. I picked up Lone Survivor through Amazon, and I'm actually going to go grab it real quick and show you guys. Hey guys, I know this is a detour from the video, but I have to make this sudden, quick announcement. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Over 70% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. Please click the goddamn button. My videos can't be that bad. Come on, they can't be that bad. Are they really that bad? Please click the goddamn button. It helps me out as a content creator, and I very much appreciate it. Please click the goddamn button. I'm almost begging you at this point. Now let's get back to the video. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, I did buy Lone Survivor. I got it in the mail from Amazon rather recently. So as you can see, I'm going to take my receipts out. Don't want you guys seeing that. But yep, Blu-ray DVD combo. I did redeem the digital code, so mine luckily came with the digital code. I found it very cheap, used, and the digital code actually worked, so yes, that's my little pitch to you guys. If you see something used on the internet, consider picking it up. I got this for a very great deal price-wise, around $6-7 for the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital code. I bought this through Amazon. It was a certain Goodwill, I believe Goodwill of like a California Goodwill through Amazon listed it. So Lone Survivor by Peter Berg, starring Mark Wahlberg, Taylor Kitsch, Ben Foster, Eric Bana, you know, just all around a pretty solid cast. Tells the story of 4 Navy SEALs faced with this mission, and it goes south. It's supposed to be taking out a member of our Al-Qaeda. It goes south, and now they're trying to survive a blown operation. And by the title, Mark Wahlberg's character is trying to survive while his teammates are struggling just like he is. It's the journey of these Navy SEALs. Can they survive? Will they survive? If so, how many? You know, all that scenarios are being played out. And one thing I noticed very quickly when I watched this is I picked up on Peter Berg's style, and I watched some special features about it. And I definitely agree with what people say Peter Berg's style is in terms of his filmmaking. It's very, people describe it as masculinity with emotion, and I guess that's what you can call it. If you've watched Mile 22, the action is very in your face and well choreographed. So I guess that's why I've always seen when I talk to guys, like fellow, like, you know, guys like me here, that have seen Mile 22, they enjoyed it, but it wasn't like, oh my god, you know, amazing, anything like that. And in Patriots Day had some action, but it was more of like a thriller. It was less about action. It was more about the stakes and the events that happened rather than conveying very like action sequences. There were a couple of explosions, but it's Patriots Day. I mean, it's about the Boston Marathon bombings. You gotta have that. So, but with this, it definitely puts you. It's between this one and Mile 22. I would arguably say Lone Survivor has the most action sequences of a Peter Berg film I've seen. So this was definitely one that fit the mold. It fit the mold of the masculinity with emotion, and the emotion comes in through, you know, the performances of the 4 Navy SEALs by Taylor Kitsch. I believe Eric Bana was. I believe he wasn't one of the SEALs. I believe he was like a commander of some sort. Taylor Kitsch, I know he was one. I know Mark Wahlberg was one. Those were 2 out of the 4 SEALs, and they all did really good. The 4 SEALs. Mark Wahlberg, it's a close one between this one and Patriots Day for his best performance. I would probably still give the slight edge to Patriots Day, but this is a good performance from him. A really good performance from him. So again, I think I mentioned it in Patriots Day that if you want to see a good performance by Mark Wahlberg, watch Patriots Day. Lone Survivor is another one of them. So watch those movies that I mentioned here. So, and Peter, now to the directing of it. Peter Berg, he did a good job, I think, of balancing the accuracy of the action and yet the emotion of events that happened, and how at times there was hope and at times there was dread. And he did a good balance of that. The score was good at showing that as well. It wasn't a film score that necessarily blew you away. It wasn't like Hans Zimmer or anything like that, where the score was better than the film or anything. But it just all blended well together, and it was effective. And so there were a couple of performances that really lifted the film. Mark Wahlberg in particular, and Taylor Kitsch did good for the time that, and his tenure with his character, he was good. So it was all really good. There was a really interesting sequence that takes place towards the end of the movie that I did not expect it to play out that way. But of course, it was showcasing true events, and it did happen that way, in fact. So that's how everything played out, and it was very interesting. It was a very interesting thing, and I don't know whether I'm going to spoil it for you guys or not. I know the movie came out a while ago. It came out in 2013, I believe. Yeah, 2013. So the movie has been out for 7 years now. I mean, I think it's safe to say he gets saved after he gets really damaged after, attack after attack after attack, and he eventually becomes the lone survivor. Mark Wahlberg's character is the only one left out of the 4. And it's 4 against the whole terrorist group, pretty much. And then eventually it becomes Mark against a whole terrorist group, like Mark Wahlberg's character. And he then gets beaten down and battered to the point where he's near death, and he gets saved into this village in the same country as this terrorist group, yet they protect him. And it's an interesting thing to see how, I don't want to use this stale saying, don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not going to use that. It's just interesting to see all the different shades and to see that. And not that I didn't think that everybody was against America in our tenure over there. It's not like I was saying that. And it's not like I'm surprised. It's just interesting that they showed that, and I'm glad that they did show that. It was an interesting way to spice things up. And yet, Lone Survivor was a movie adapted from a book of the same name by the actual Navy SEAL that Mark Wahlberg plays. Like, Mark Wahlberg plays the character of this Navy SEAL. Well, that Navy SEAL that survived wrote the book called Lone Survivor, and this film is adapting those events. I have not read the book, so I cannot compare the book versus the film, but the film gets so many things that grab me and pull me in, that I'm actually thinking about getting the book someday. Not frequently, not recently, not like I need it within the next 2-3 days or anything like that, but that I will look at getting it in the near future. I would say this film has an effective, decent film score in terms of the music. Nothing that's going to blow you away and elevate the movie. If you're into military movies, this is a good military movie. From a topic you're probably familiar with, being Al-Qaeda, and it does it from certain angles at times you may not be familiar with. So it's got enough things to keep you interested because it's stuff you know about, and there's a few things you didn't know about to keep you interested, so it doesn't feel like it's just, rubbing it in your face or anything like that. A couple good performances, and an effective pacing, and well showcased. The cinematography, it comes in and helps to showcase the emotion as well at times, in terms of the angles and how they zoom in on a character. And it's more the performances really showing the emotion combined with the score to make you feel for all 4 of them, all 4 of the SEALs, and not just Mark's character as well, but all 4 of them. But really good movie overall, I would say. It's definitely a movie I'm surprised didn't get spoiled for me. I mean, to the snarky ones who are going to watch this movie, they're going to say, well, it has Lone Survivor in the title, so we kind of know how it's going to end. But you don't know how. You don't know how those things get executed. You don't know in what way, form, or fashion. You don't know, it could be a lie, all those types of things. But it's truly a good movie. Like, if you're into military movies, if that's your thing. But if I had to give this one a ranking from a 1 to 10, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Maybe an 8.5 if I rewatched again. I can't give it a 9 or higher. And the reason why is it's in a rough watch for me. It is an emotional watch. I'm not saying I'm shedding, sobbing or anything. It just puts you in a very down place because you're seeing the horrors of, the events that happened to people over there. It was just a very rough watch, but very well adapted and very intriguing and interesting to anybody who wants to watch that type of film. So again, as I said, if you're into military movies, it is a very effective one. If you're into war movies, I would recommend, it is a recommend from me for Lone Survivor, an 8 out of 10, which is a great on the scale. What did you think of Lone Survivor? If you liked it or enjoyed it, let me know in the comments section. Leave a like on this video if you enjoy this review. And if you like film reviews, film opinions, and film rankings, and the occasional TV show ranking, and the off-bar crazy video, consider clicking that subscribe button, guys. Much appreciated. Let's try to get to 25 subscribers. We're getting really close, guys. I really appreciate all of you. And I'll see you in the next video.